Our first act coming up right now for the Old Hip Hop Cultural Summit is the Hip Hop Fundamentals. Y'all might have saw them out there warming up, but they're going to give you the history of hip hop through breakdancing. So please give them a round of applause, the Hip Hop Fundamentals.
It started in a cipher, so let's have a cipher.
There you go.
First things first, how you doing? We are Hip Hop Fundamentals. And the show you're about to see is our Principles of Hip Hop show. Now, before we begin, I would like to let everyone know our one and only rule, which is, if you see something you like, you gotta make some noise. You ready for a show?
Yeah!
All right, if you're really ready for a show, then repeat after me. When I say hit, you say ha. Hit, ha, hit, ha. All right, DJ Soul, take it away. Clap it up. Just do right now. If you said breakdancing, make some noise for yourself. That is correct. That's what we are doing. Breakdancing is hip hop's first dance ever. Now, before I continue, let me introduce me and my friends up here today. I go by the name B-Boy Breeze. Can I get a what up, Breeze?
What up, Breeze?
What up? What's going on? On stage with me today, three very talented artists from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, PA. Yes.
Yeah.
To my right, we have my friend. He goes by the name of Mach 5. Say what up, Mach?
What up, Mach? Howdy, y'all. Howdy.
Next to me also is one of my closest friends, longtime friend. He goes by the name of B-Boy Box. Say what up, Box?
What up, Box?
And last but not least, we have one of our mentors growing up in the city. He goes by the name of B-Boy Meadow. Say what up, Meadow? Circus acrobat extraordinaire. Now, show of hands, who here is a fan of hip hop? Everybody hands should be up in this room. All right, I see a lot of hands up. Now, who can tell me, what is hip hop? Where did those hands go? What happened? Come on. I know we can define what hip hop is.
Culture.
Exactly. We can make some noise for that. Making something out of nothing, that is absolutely right. Like what we did back in the 1970s with breaking. So we had breakdancing back then. We also had music, because we needed music to move, right? Of course. The music is what guides us. Also, on top of that, we had someone that controlled the microphone. The person who controlled the microphone was known as a what? MC. That's right. What does MC stand for, though? There we go. I'm super impressed. Make some noise for yourself. Yes, Masters of Ceremony. Here's another bonus question. Who here knows what the word rap stands for? Ooh. Wow. Anybody? Can anybody guess?
Rhythm and poetry.
Boom. Make some noise for yourself.
Yeah.
Yes. He knew what it is. So yes, the MCs would rap, and they also would do call and responses. Like, let's try one today. If you can hear me, clap your hands. If you can hear me, stomp your feet. And if you can hear me, let me have $1. Oh, what happened? Why we got silent on us? What's going on? Thought we was friends. So we have dance, we have music, we have singing and rhyming, or rapping, emceeing, and then the last part is something called art. Now, what is the art representation in hip hop called? That is correct. Make some noise for yourself. Graffiti. Now, who here knows where graffiti was born?
Philly.
You're wrong, Philly. He was right. Make some noise for this man once again. Yes. It was Philadelphia. We had one thing a part of this hip hop game. All right, but everything else was invented where?
New York.
New York City, where? The Bronx. At what year? 73, exactly. We're celebrating hip hop's 50th anniversary, so we should know that, yes. All right, so New York City, the boogie down Bronx, 1970s. It looked a lot like this room. There were people coming together. They would have these things called a party. Now we know what happens at a party. You have your friends, family, music. You have the person who plays the music at a party, which is the DJ. Correct, and hip hop's first DJ is a man everyone here should know already, so I'm gonna give them the opportunity to guess it. Who here knows the first DJ in hip hop? You said DJ Kool Herc? You would be correct. Make some noise for them. Yes. DJ Kool Herc. He came all the way from the island of Jamaica to the South Bronx, and he had the first hip hop party. What city street in New York City in the Boogie Down Bronx gave birth to the first party in hip hop? What's the number?
1520.
There we go, 1520. You got the historians in the house. Let's make some noise for y'all. Yes. I know, I'm so happy we know this. Everybody got the answers right. Let's go. All right, so 1520 Central Ave, the South Bronx, that's where the first hip hop party got started by a man named DJ Kool Herc. And that's how breaking got introduced into the world. Now, my friend here, Metal, is going to introduce us into the art style known as breaking.
It's amazing. Yo, I gotta keep it real. Most of the time, hip hop fundamentals, we work with like 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds. Y'all are the most knowledgeable hip hop crowd that we have performed for in a long time. Y'all know everything. If I have prizes, I'd be giving out prizes. I gotta come up with harder questions, bro. Yeah, so like as Breeze was saying, hip hop all goes back to the party. And way back, about a decade ago, I had the honor of meeting DJ Kool Herc. For those who don't know, Herc is still alive, he's still DJ. He works in Bronx, creating positive social change through hip hop. And as far as I understood it, a lot of the meaning behind the term hip hop goes back to the dance. Because Herc and other DJs, back at the first party, which was his sister's birthday party, August 11th, 1973, they would see people jumping around. They had the ski hats with the pom-poms on and all that. And they're like, yo, the hip hoppers in the back, the people bouncing around. So a lot of hip hop culture stems to the dance. It's not just the music, it's not just the lyrics, it's everything put together and you move to it. So we want to take you through a little bit of the minutia, the details of the dance, which, by the way, starting next year in Paris, breaking is going to become an Olympic sport. Woo! There's mixed feelings about that there in the world, but yes, I think we can applaud for that. Because when else are you going to find an American art form, let alone a Black American art form, let alone a Black American art form that was invented by children, that is now going to be something that hopefully Team USA are going to bring home the gold for next year in Paris. Yeah. And we're lucky here as well to have people who are actually on the Olympic Committee helping to form Team USA and get them the training they need so we can get that gold medal. But anyway, I digress. We want to talk about breaking. And the first thing that we do in breaking is something called top rock. Everybody say top rock.
Top rock.
Top rock is something you do before you hit the floor, right? Super important.
So that was the Delaware Art Museum 50-year celebration of hip hop. I mean, that's really something. The fact that it went from the parks and the projects to being in art museums, the Olympics. I mean, that just shows these stay dedicated to something and you have a real passion for it, then it can change the world. What's really interesting, I grew up in that era of the birth of hip hop. So we didn't really have anybody in front of us to help us out with it. We just kind of invented it as we went along. And it's so refreshing to see that the art form, the culture is still going. A lot of it was birthed out of, there were a lot of fights. So to stop violence, to stop the violence and give people something constructive to do rather than fight with the gangs and everything. Like, so what part of hip hop is your favorite? You got graffiti, you got rapping, you got breakdancing, you know, all these different elements of the culture. Me, I'm a b-boy, I'm a breaker. I used to be a breaker. I was big into the breaking. I would go all over the place and break. So that was my thing. So until next video, remember, take care of each other, peace out, and I'll see you all soon.